So we're starting this ride off in an apartment complex I used to live in many decades ago. Well, not really that long ago, but many years ago. First moved out here in middle school age. We lived up in 10. Then we came down here to 13. And then my parents got the job of managing the place, and then we moved up to the front house. Used to have to help take care of all this shit. I don't miss this shit. I remember up in 10, I used to climb up into the attic, especially when it was rainy. Yeah, I used to climb up into the attic and watch the rain, or listen to the rain, because you couldn't watch the rain through the roof. But what we're going to do in this video is I'm going to try to remember how I used to go visit some places when I used to go walking. Now, part of it I can't do because the cut-throughs were, you know, on foot or on a mountain bike, and this is a little bigger than a mountain bike. So I'm going to try and get as close to the original paths that I used to take. Sometimes we used to walk this too. This is Swiggles, one of my favorite streets. Just because of the name, nothing other than that. Let's see. Was it Bayless? We're about to find out if it was this street. I think it was. I think we would take Bayless this way. I think I had a friend that lived in one of these houses when I was in middle school. I think it was that one there. Come over there, play Super Nintendo, because he had some of the newer games that I didn't have because we were broke. It may not have been Bayless. In all honesty. Or it could have been because I was in middle school and I was dumb, so. But again, you know, times have changed. There used to be a lot more cut-throughs and Well, I remember Hummingbird. That might have been one of them. Now it's Honey Hollow Elementary. You can go up Swan, but I didn't. I think we went further this way. And we're going to a very nostalgic place that has changed incredibly since my middle school, high school era. And that is the old Moreno Valley Tree swing. Now the city has done a lot, to the land right around it. Yeah, I think we used to go down Ryan, but we're going to continue up here. Up here to good old Pigeon Pass. That's pretty badass right there. An old Chevrolet with a little like Airstream looking teardrop trailer. One of my high schools that I went to is right here, Canyon Springs. It's changed immensely since I went there. I used to walk from there across to the park and then across into the middle school right here, which I talked about in one of my last videos. And then we go up here to my friend's house. And we'd, on those days we ditched school because his dad was at work, and we'd just take off and, being those rebel teenagers. But right now we're gonna take one of the other ways we could get up to the tree swing, and we're gonna just take this back road all the way out. Used to bike all this, pedaling my ass through all of this. Was a different time. If I had a bike that could do more off-roady, I would just ride right down to the tree swing area. However, this bike is not an off-roady bike. So, if I had a bike like that one, I would definitely ride right over to where the tree swing was. but I don't have an off-roady bike. So we're gonna come up right over here, and we're gonna park, and we're gonna change out our cam system real quick, and we're gonna walk. All right, so this is just gonna be a quick little walking video. I'm just gonna carry the helmet. But yeah, we used to come in a different way. All this is new. This all didn't used to be here. Dominic Durden Trailhead. In memory of Moreno Valley's son, Dominic Durden. January 22nd, 1982, July 12th, 2012. Dedicated volunteer employee and public safety servant. This trailhead was named after Dominic by actions of the City Council of Moreno Valley on June 7th, 2016. So well after I stopped coming here. I brought my short rise boots for this because I knew that we were going to be walking a little bit. I used to come up here all the time. Super peaceful, super quiet. Now they got fucking benches in here. Didn't used to have all that shit when I was in high school. So, those that remember, these two trees right here, you can still see the remnants right there. This used to be the tree swing right here. A big ass tree grew up over this wash here, and some dumbass would get out there, climb that shit, tie up a rope, and then there was all kinds of random shit tied to the rope to make the handlebar. Yeah, I think that second swing, the second tree over there was the main jumping point. But yeah, we'd swing out over this. I can't tell you the number of times I busted my ass on the ground right here. A lot of fun out here. Dumb teenage years. There's so many different little pathways through here. And right now I'm taking a very different path than I took to get in here. So I just grab another one. Part of these are donkey trails. Wild donkeys live in the area. And so they'll carve themselves a trail to get through all this. There's a fire right there. Where the fuck am I? There we go. See? Way off trail. Not hard to do. Yeah, that was a tree swing. Spent many nights coming up here. Wait until dark. Walking through this shit after dark, it's a different experience. Alright, next stop. One of the other dumb things we used to do when I was a teenager. Looks like we got some teaching going on over there. Might come back through there, see how they're doing. So yeah, if I had a more off-roady bike, I would jump up it right here and ride down to the tree swing, but this bike does not do off-roady well. It's a sporty bike, not a dirty bike. Well, it's dirty, but it's not meant to be off-road. I can do it. Hey, look, donkey. Hello, donkeys. So, like I was saying, wild burros. They live in the area and they wander all through these hills. Some of the houses up here, they have water troughs that they leave out, so where the burros can get to water. You're not supposed to feed them, but I think, leaving water out for them isn't too bad, especially in the summer when it's, north of 100 degrees. Having the burros have some place to get something to drink is not a bad thing. So where we're headed now used to be one of our launch off spots for many, many, many hikes. More burros. Yeah, it says dead end because it goes up to a parking lot for the park ranger and a couple of hiking trails up here. You know, all this is horse property. Back over here somewhere used to be a big Christmas tree farm. I don't know if they still do it, but you got the dome house right here. I always thought that was cool as shit. Can always tell where the donkeys have been. They leave their mark. If this wasn't graded like this, I wouldn't be up here at all. Yeah, when we used to come up here all the time. This was all dirt. All the way up. Hello, donkey. Ready to come up here to the parking lot up here and turn around. And there's a lot of people up here. I haven't seen it this busy ever. Yeah, if you park here, you can head out that way and it'll take you out to the M that's on Moreno Valley Mountain. But I used to come up here. There used to be a spot that my buddy and I would hike back there. We called it the lunch spot because we'd sneak away from school and have lunch up here. It was quite a thing. I'm gonna have to take it super easy on the bike once I get back to the pavement. Get these tires cleaned off. Last thing I want to do is dump this bike. That would not be fun. I'm glad to see there's a lot of people headed up there. And I hope some of them pay for parking. Yeah, we're almost back to the pavement. Then we'll give it some time for these tires to scrub themselves off. But just look at that view. Look at that fucking view right there. So fucking amazing. Give me a chance to scrub these tires clean a little bit. Then go back down over here, see if those people are still practicing their riding. Yeah, you can take that back up into some communities. If I had a dual sport ADV bike, I'd go back there, because there's some fun trails and shit you can cut through and get into, like Redlands and shit. Yeah, my buddy and I, we used to steal his dad's little Honda 110, 150cc trail bikes. And we would go up to the parking lot, turn around, and then fly down here as fast as we possibly could. Now on those bikes, you know, as fast as you could was like 70, 75. Because it was such a steep downhill, you could really take off like that. This shit drives me crazy. Just people pulling over here, dumping their fucking trash for somebody else, usually the city, to come behind them and clean it up. People that do that are garbage. Like I said, donkeys are fucking everywhere through here. Some people have, want to have, these really ornate front yards, and they'll put out these really nice plants, and then the donkeys will come through and just decimate them. And then the city's like, well, you knew what you were buying into. And it looks like they're still there. Alright, well, that was cool as shit. Got to meet some riders out here and someone learning how to ride. There'll be a little clip of me trying their cones. Did you just die? Whatever. I don't need that camera. But there'll be a clip there of me doing their course that they had set up, which was super cool. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that'll be the end of our day. Thank you for coming along for this craziness, and I will talk to you all next time.